Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to askNK. Today we're taking a look at Lace Generator, and Lace Generator version 2.0 is now available from the folks at Node Interactive. This tool is currently offering a 25% off for anyone who would like to get it, and this version now comes with a rich set of customization for anyone that is thinking about creating nice looking laces for their 3D model. At the same time, the folks at Node Interactive have also created a ton of nice cool tools, so whether you're thinking about procedurally sharing clothes and actually working with them, or maybe you're thinking about doing some nicer topology, then you can actually come through and check them out. And with that said, we're going to jump right into Blender and take a look at the Lace Generator 2.0. So with Blender simply open up right here, how you get to work with this is pretty easy. The first things you need to do is go over to Edit, go over to Preference, go over to File Path, and add this to your file path. And once you do that, click on the bugger menu, save your preference, and close the preference window. And with that done, if you simply drag out a new panel and go over to Asset Browser, you'll notice that right here within the unassigned, we do have the Lace Generator. And so what we're going to do is delete the default cube, drag this into our viewport, make our scene look pretty nice, and then explode this tool. And with this ready, one of the first things you would notice is if we simply press tab on the keyboard, we can start editing this. So you can actually select any of the parts that you want and you can move them depending on how you like this thing to be placed. We can actually go ahead and add segments to this. So if we like to add segments right there, possibly we like to add additional segments, of course we can. So we can add as many segments as we want and control them however you choose. However, if adding segments isn't something that you like to do, or possibly you don't want to do that, you can go ahead and use the parameters and control that. We're going to talk about that in a bit. Something else which is also worth exploring is if you simply have everything selected within your edge mode and hit Shift and E on the keyboard and you move, you would notice that individual eyelets gets to be changed, and we can change it from that to maybe something like this, and we can actually change it to something like so. So depending on how we move, we can change it. And I think this has 3 different kinds. So we have 1, I think 2 and 3. So we can change this however we want. It's also worth mentioning that you can go ahead and move things again, depending on how you choose. I would definitely suggest that if you just want to move things around, simply go ahead and just move them based off this default 3 that exist, and every other thing can be done with the parameters that you have right here. So once you have this there, every other thing that you need to do would now rely on the geometry nodes. And to start working with the parameters would involve you having this selected, going over to the modifier section, and from here you can start doing some cool stuff. If you like to increase the density, of course you can crank this all the way up, and you see that we'll have a lot going for this. If we like to change the color, we can of course change the color of the lace depending on what we want to do. And for sure, if we would like to change the profile type from flat to round, you do have all of this. This has been properly done, so you do have very nice textures going on right there. And at the same time, you also have different types of lacing styles, from the straight bar all the way to the crossed one. And for the laces, you do have the tied and untied laces. So again, this is also totally dependent on what you want to do. We also have some options for the eyelet scale, so we can increase that if we want, and we can reduce that. We can also go ahead and play with the thickness if we want. So if we like it to be more thicker laces, or if we like this to actually have more width, we can also do that. At the same time, we can increase subdivision of the lace if we want, and you can actually make changes right there. Within the display section, we can choose what and what we like to display. If we don't want the eyelets to be displayed, we can take that out. If we don't want the anglets to be displayed, we can take that out. If we don't like the eye state to be displayed, we can also take that out as well. And so this is just in case you already have a model. Maybe you have a model, you like to put some laces behind the model or something like that, or in front of the model, you can actually take this eye stay out so you can have this doing the bead for you. Within the lace shape, we can choose direction. So if we like to switch the directions of how things are, we can do that. So we can switch this up and down. That is cool. We can also flip this horizontally and flip it vertically as well. So if that's what we're looking for. If we like to start from under all the way up, we can of course go ahead and do that. This is again a very nice tool that is fully procedural, that allows you make all these changes how you choose. We can of course increase the weave strength, which are these weaving right here. So we can increase the weave strength if we want. We can also choose to increase the twisting if we want. I believe, you know, a subtle twist would be fine. We do have some interesting chaos right here, so just in case you don't want things to be super clean. And we do have the chaos offset as well. And just a ton of parameters right here. You can simply go through and explore it. This is a very interesting but yet simple tool for anyone that is into laces. Something else that you might also notice is we do have a couple of strands right here, and these are more like profile strands that you can work with. So in this case, if I simply go in and press the tab key and select any of this part, if I start moving this, you'd notice that we've got full control of how the lace actually behaves. So we can move this around if we want, and at the same time we can actually go ahead. If we're working with a knotted lace, we can actually make changes right there. It's also worth mentioning that there is a profile thing that you can do, so you can use custom profiles to also drive these laces as well. So this is it for those who are into laces. Then the Lace Generator 2.0 is an amazing one. At the same time, the folks at Node Interactive, they've also created a couple of clothing stuff that you might want. So we do have the Tier Painter version 1.2 is available. We also have the retopple planes, which is good for anyone that is making clothes and possibly you like to retopple those clothes. This is also super nice. Then they've got the Wrap Master, which is amazing for anyone that is thinking about wrapping ropes, chains, bandages to their character. So all of these are fully procedural. At the same time, they also have the Belt Maker, which is also really cool for, if you're thinking about making belts procedurally for your character. They just have a lot of things which are super procedural and very nice, cool stuff that you will need if you're trying to style your characters in Blender. More so, there is also some nice stuff that's currently available on Superhive right now, which includes the surface flow, which is pretty cool for putting things on surfaces. This is a real-time surface deformation tool. And of course, if you're into clothing, you can also check out the Vine Clothes, which is the Smart Cloth Generator version 4, and UV Flow for anyone that is into UVs. There's just a ton of things that you can get right now on Superhive. And more so, because this is doing a 25% offer, you can come through and check it out. For those that are into vehicles, there's a couple of vehicle stuff going on. If you're into creating cars, you're thinking about learning how to make these vehicles yourself, or possibly you're into cars, maybe you're thinking about rigging vehicles and stuff, or maybe making traffic stuff, or even working with rigged vehicles, then there is a ton of these and you can find them in the description. So this is it. For those who like to get all of these currently for 25% off or even more, then links to this is going to be in the description, so do well to check it out. Tell me what you guys think about this one in the comment section, and until I see you guys in the next one, peace.